Next Gen, where are you? It's 2016 and I feel as a collective we do not know what Next Gen means. At least as a collective. So all I can do is speak on what I feel Next Gen is. Now I usually don't do video, but I have to take a little break from the drawings that I'm doing now. And I'm gonna do so over some previously recorded Star Wars gameplay. Star Wars is a game I specifically chose to speak over because it leaves me conflicted with what Next Gen actually is. Now, the first time I laid eyes on this game, it was love, but I quickly then realized, as everyone that bought the game opening day realized, that it was completely redundant. 2 to 3 hours passed and I realized I went through the whole map cycle and the game just felt undone. Now, I feel people commonly take Next Gen to be scale or graphics, but Next Gen is more than that to me. Deus Ex was a game that I played years and years ago. I may not look it, but I'm not so young. But when I saw that different parts of my body can take damage, and now I mean Deus Ex the original, not the Human Revolution one, the watered down layman one for all of society to buy, but the original one, I realized my arms and legs can take damage. I can't hold weapons on certain arms once it takes too much damage. Now that to me is innovative. Brings me to my point that Next Gen is way more than just scale and graphics. It's gameplay mechanics and also story. Gameplay mechanics is stale. We've hit a plateau where we've been pressing square to reload for years now. The triggers have no sensitivity to them, not only with shooters but even driving games. And there's this epidemic of just multiplayer, which in a way can be good to connect us, but it lacks substance for the people who crave story. Now, video games is one of the best ways to tell a story because it gives you control of a character, which leaves you so immersed in the decisions of the character and the course of the story. This, if you didn't realize now with a controller, will be really amplified through the use of VR. But we've hit a plateau and I'm here to speak about it. Next Gen is way more than just scale and graphics. Gone Home wasn't a big game. It was a house. No bigger than that. And that was a true experience. Amnesia didn't have guns but felt real due to the fact that you didn't have nothing but a lantern and fear. 30 Flights of Loving, another indie game, had the use of jump cuts with a first-person view game. These are really innovative tactics, which I would love to see more of, and if I don't see more of them, I guess I'm gonna have to start making games. It seems that the bigger the budget, the more dumb the decisions become from the big wigs. EA put out downloadable content for Star Wars, and Greedo was announced. Not even Chewie, which you had sound waves for, since he's inside of the Millennium Falcon with Han Solo. Not even Obi-Wan. Greedo. And this is a game that's been made already. Battlefront 2 had everything from the Clone Wars to what happens in episode 4, 5, and 6. It makes me wonder, how deep has capitalism really trickled down into the production of our games and movies? For I'm not even speaking about movies. I can't even go to a damn movie theater after the end of a work week to watch something enjoyable. It's just this nostalgia era, do it again and do it again and do it again. I just wonder if anyone else feels this way. Where is NextGen? I'm gonna be doing a series of videos like this. Hopefully, not only can you like or share, more importantly to me, I hope that you can comment on what you feel can also be included in the next wave of video games that's to come, especially with VR, to enrich the experiences that we have. Before I let you go, the reason why I'm even speaking about any of this is because what we hold high enough to make it in the movie theaters or on the shelves for games or music says a lot about us, our society and time. Just think of it. Movies in the 80s, 70s, 90s. What was really covered there and what we went through go hand in hand. Fight Club and Matrix and so on. Where is the innovation? Are we going to continue to this plateau until the end? Or are we going to get with it and use different buttons to do different things for a change? Let me know what you think down there. Have a good weekend. Thanks.